Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponent, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Moore. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Hooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Looking left. Got his man. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the run, it's Smothers. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing more. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it way down the field. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's hooked. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's the pressure. He's on the move. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Moore. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Moore to throw. Got the back over the middle.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. More to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A give to Brown. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Trying to impose their will with the run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run for it, it's Brown. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Brown again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Dante Moore. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Firing to the right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime.
Hey, take it. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Ready, go.
with the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Throwing more. Extending the play. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. Making side adjustments here. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so.
There's a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Manning to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up. And sometimes
breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the 1st half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The Ducks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on first down. Moore. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Moore will throw, using his feet to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Davison. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Pressure coming. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like, hey, where's that dude at?
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean.
It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Arch is going to throw for it. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Smothers. Oh, what a cut! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Manning. The sure hands. It's Smothers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Finds a man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Smothers. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback keep. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's more to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davison. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Ducks are marching down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Looking for an open area to his left. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. On the right. run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Dante Moore. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more into more with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground, he's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Running inside, it's Smothers. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Throwing more. Under fire. And it's a sack.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Man, we've got a back-and-forth battle going here late in the game. Fourth quarter, offense hits an explosive play. The defense comes right back, though, and gets the sack.
Moore to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. There he goes. He is in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, they came into this game knowing they were going to get one-on-one opportunities deep down the field. It was just a matter of finding that matchup, and they did find it here late. Great throw, great decision, beautiful catch. That ties the game late, and now this extra point, if it goes through, gives them the lead.
A huge point after this for the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of